So taking a deeper look here, so they're saying this is anthropogenic stress continuum. Interesting. The tiger conservation landscapes (TCL) need to be viewed in the context of an ongoing human in vivo stress continuum. There's an ongoing agro-pastoral as well as other human-induced modifications in several TLCs. TCLs. Such stressors impact availability of wealth. This is amazing. I mean, also this is extremely seems like it's graduate research, university level. I mean, this is what I definitely would expect out of a government, out of a globally funded government initiative. And what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to download this PDF because we're going to throw it back into Manus to do some more stuff with it because it is complicated and I genuinely want to learn more, but I'm also having a hard time understanding all the pieces. So here's, it looks like some of the contributors and we have these experts. So I also want to copy these experts here because we can actually search them up, but let's go back into Manus. This was an excellent find. I know we were just a moment ago talking about doing something else with the slide deck, but let's upload this whole thing here. And what I want to do is make an educational interactive website based on this research study, appropriately quoting and linking to them in our global footer. Okay, so here we go. Let me see. I don't know if I want to have any thing be clicked on, so that's all right. Let's just see what happens. Hopefully it just switches to website mode, which is what's really powerful to see about all these AIs. So I'm going to let it think. We're going to continue going. I also had to redo the TechStart website. If you remember, I said pull down all the content from TechStart.ai and rebuild it for best practices in 2026. I specifically said pull down content. I'm hoping sometimes it does this correctly where it will grab the correct asset. So maybe we can click on view all files here and you can see we've got some code files here. The index.html is the main site. Looks like we've got some, I think this is JavaScript, the .tsx. It came up with some ideas. It does not look like it downloaded my logo though, which is unfortunate because that's what I really wanted it to do. But let's, I wanted it to actually go with the TechStart branding. But let's look at this. Welcome to the future of work. Get your head start in tech. I mean, honestly, you know what? I like it, because it is TechStart. My definitely have a high bar. Oh, look at that. A message from me. Isn't that cool? I do like how, I do like this font with that B. That looks cool. Who is TechStart for? Students, professionals. I mean, honestly, I would say, this needs more time spent, and I would go a different direction with the design style, but that's okay. I can show you a trick actually right now. This is going to be a preview of some future ninja stuff that I hope that you will stick with me, learn, and we'll push each other. And so as we create tons of documents in all of the AI tools, one of the documents I created was this brand guide for TechStart. Okay, and I've created a couple variations of this, but here it is, my TechStart brand guide for web app consistency. I'm going to download that as a markdown file. That's kind of a file that is pretty standard with all the coding, and so I'm going to just say apply the TechStart brand guide to this website. Let's see what it does. Okay. Now, the thing about Manus, just keep in mind, it is a credits-based system, so I still have some credits here. You can use it for free. You get 300 credits a day for free if you're going in here and using it. And for $20 a month, I think you're getting like 4,000 credits. So very powerful. I definitely recommend you use it. That's why we jumped into Manus first, and we're going to go through some others because not only is it very easy to use, but you can also learn through this process. So here's our salad adventure app. I'm so excited about this one. Oh man, look at that. Make an animated game for running a salad restaurant. Okay, and let's look at what this did. Okay, so I can preview it on my phone. Oh boy, chef, salad entrepreneur. So remember, I asked it for three things: make and toss salads, manage store, TV show. Please, let's see, make a salad. Okay, let's check the order ticket. Okay, for the ingredients. So order garden fresh. So lettuce, tomatoes, cucumber, toss salad. Yay! Can these drag? Okay. I don't know if they drag. I would love it if they could drag. Okay, let's go to the store. It looks like the store is closed. Got to open it for business. Now we're waiting for customers. We got Sarah. Click to serve Sarah. Oh boy, do I gotta go into the kitchen? It says one customer served. Customer queue. Got another Sarah. Do I got a classic Caesar? Now it doesn't look like they're connected yet, right? That the stores connect. All I gotta do is click these. But now imagine if clicking these then also was tied to the orders here in the kitchen. And imagine if it was also tied to ingredients, because I see this upgrades thing here. Oh, look at that. Oh boy. Oh boy, I love this a lot. This is so cool. And then we have our third adventure TV show. So what is this? So it says your TV show, 0 episodes, garden fresh basics. So I'm going to press play. Start with lettuce as your base. Add sliced tomatoes for color. You know what? I don't know that it is doing anything with this one just yet. Maybe we eliminate the TV show element and we focus on building the salad shop component. So let's also read what our tool, what Manus decided to tell us. Okay, so here we go. I'm coming to the top. So it said it was going to create the game, designing the game architecture. So one thing to keep in mind, this is it looks like a mobile app, which is fantastic. We got the code here, right? And so this code is going to become the foundation for the apps. It looks like it may be able to help us push it to the app store for us as well. Now, any real functioning app will also have a database and some file storage. So, but if you wanted for whatever reason to not have this app here, oftentimes you will be able to download. You'll be able to download the whole thing. I'm trying to see where that button is, but generally there's somewhere you can, at the very least, I go to code files, and I can just batch download all the files, okay, and take that to a different AI tool, send it to my developer or collaborator, or you can continue to build in here, which is incredible. Now, reading these checklists that the AIs go through is really powerful because it also teaches you about how it's getting it done, which will inform you to create better prompts in the future. And so it looks like it created the design, the themes, the core components, created the games. Look at that. Made a beautiful app logo. I hope that's not stolen from anywhere. So, could reverse image search that. And let's see. So it says it built it, which it did. Now what we're going to do is, it says add sound effects for ingredient drops, toy collection, audience applause. This is what we're going to do. And then eliminate eliminate the TV component and further enrich the salad tossing and store queue, okay, by combining them into a connected experience where new accepted orders need to be made right then, and a balance of new orders and tossing salads. Also, a component for inventory and revenue and expenses management, staffing, and there's something else I really wanted to include in here. Interactive drag and drop for making and tossing the salads for a more gamified experience, and sound effects. Okay, I know it was a lot. Sometimes, I try not to give the AIs too much to eat on, or you put too much salad in a bowl, it might be too tough. But look at that; it will at least attempt it. We did chop off a whole bit of the project, 30% of it. Let's see what happens. So let's go back to the rest of our AI stack, and we will come back now to our vegetarian eating. Remember, we got that initial research, which it didn't do enough research, I think. I think we'll see more deep research come out of Gemini or ChatGPT if we give it the same prompt. But at the very least, we still asked it to summarize the key findings from the essential, right? And I think I just clicked on one of the options. So you can see it makes the slides, which is incredible. I can click on this. Now, what I recommend for you to do, well, one, is download this version, okay? Download it as a PowerPoint or a PDF, whatever works to get it on your computer. Also, or even better yet, convert it into Google Slides. Convert it into Google Slides because you will be able to, one, keep it, and two, make changes in it. Now, you are able to make changes in it here as well, but I want you to know that you can, as you go through multiple slides and creation of slides, that you can take the best of what you see from different slides. You see what I mean? And so I don't know why this big circle is here, if I did that by accident, but let's keep going. This is just the title slide. Look at that. I think I've seen that kid or stock photo of that kid. All right, the 7 nutrients. We read a little bit about that. Okay, the myth of combining is debunked. You do not need to combine proteins at every meal. Variety throughout the day provides all essential amino acids. I think that is fine. Again, I would want to do deeper research. I don't think it did deep enough research. We could even go as far as look up research papers or look at what medical organizations and nutritionists are publishing. But this directionally seems like it could work. Now, even if it was anything was inaccurate, at least you can go in and make changes here directly in Manus. One of the other things I like about making changes directly in Manus is with this button here in the bottom right, you can enrich the visuals, make it more concise, or redesign the whole thing and give it a whole different theme. So let's give it the Americana theme. Let's see what happens. And that's also why I like to make multiple copies of the of the slides. I convert them into Google Slides because now we have this, even though it's getting edited here, and then I can combine the best of all the worlds into my favorite one. But again, directionally, I just want to reinforce that I think we needed to do a deeper research or a broader scope to get the best health information. And don't take anything for granted, no matter what you hear it from, if it's financial advice or legal advice or health, etc. Make sure to use the AI up in here because you got a couple of them. And let's keep going. So I did give TechStart.doc, the website. I gave it my TechStart brand guide, which is incredible. Logo file, beautiful, chef's kiss, honestly. So if you're not familiar with the brand guide, you'd want to have a color palette in here. I've got the TechStart blue and green and orange typography. I like to use Montserrat, but I also want to keep it, let's see, it's using Inter or Roboto or Open Sans. It's really okay. And okay, like I said, I have a couple versions of that document, but at the very least, it did change the blue. It did change the feel. I personally was not a fan of all of the stuff happening in the background. And still, even though it just changed it all to white, there's a lot more that needs to happen here. And you'll see what I mean. Maybe check out the TechStart.ai website now. Hopefully it's cool. If not, send me what you would do because I would love to hear it. So that was that. I'm going to leave that one alone. Now we've got our Tiger slide deck. And I had asked it for a bibliography, right? Or what? No, we asked it to make the website. We got the bibliography, we looked at the research, then we asked it to make a website. So okay, it looks like design philosophy. It created something, and here it is. So let's take a look. Securing the roar for the future. Okay, all right, I like that effect here. It would have been cool to see a tiger. Okay. View full action portfolios. It normally does not do the whole site all at once. Great. Take action now takes us to where we got some of the info. It looks like there's some other info down here. Designed with love for tigers. Isn't that beautiful? Now, if you really wanted to publish one of these, you'd hit publish. And also, I would encourage you to look at these settings because here you can change the name of the site. You can connect domains, which does, I believe, require a premium account. With your premium account, you could hide your Manus badge as well. Super important. Okay, so I think we did a lot in the space of Manus. This really is just kind of the introductory crash course to what Manus can provide. In the next video, I'm going to show you one of my portfolio pieces that came from Manus and kind of how it works. I hope you like it. And then we are going to continue in our AI Build-a-Thon as we continue working with amazing AI tools for builders. All right, I will see you very soon on the